Hello, welcome to the Sunday evening stream. Decided to play some Dragon Quest. I think the Dragon Quest game is quite a good game to play on a Sunday. This is part 3? Let me double check. I think it's part 3. Should have come prepared with this information. Yeah, no, part 4. Apparently. I've not got very far in this game to be on part 4. This will be part 4 of the Dragon Quest playthrough, Dragon Quest 11. I'll recap on the story now. So, Sam has returned home, having proven himself in the ceremony atop Cobblestone Tor, only to be told by his mother Amber that he's the reincarnation of the legendary Lulu. The day has come that he must leave the comfort of Cobblestone to head out and face his destiny. After a tearful goodbye with all his friends and family, he takes his leave at last and heads out northward for the storied city of Helidour. So apparently I haven't actually done too much on this game. We looked around Helidour in the last part. Oh, we can auto run. So, well, we looked around the right-hand side of Helidour, so I'm going to tour around the left-hand side, give it a while, and then I'll go and see the king. You might want to go climbing around the roofs these days. There's a ladder in an alleyway over to the west that'll get you up there. I've been on the roof already. Listen to the latest clever thing my darling husband said. Just because something might seem useless, that doesn't mean it is. Keep hold of everything you find just in case. Except for those old Draslin coins, of course. The only thing they're good for is selling. Handy tip. I just found out you can tell what oozes you can go into by the red lines on the map. Who knew? Oh, what houses? It's amazing the things you can learn from books and that here. It's getting muscly, doesn't mean you can't speak. Helidour is surrounded by mountains, preserving a kind of natural wall, keeping monsters and other nasty at bay. That's why we live such lives. Safe, secure lives. The band are the best. I wish I could play an instrument. So, where are you from then? What's that? Cobblestone, you say? What's that then? Down south? Never heard of it. It literally took me 5 minutes to come here. Nice. Oh. We bought, some new Copperberg beers. This travelling salesman told me he's seen so... Oh, was it Kroger? Yeah, Copperberg's side, isn't it? This travelling salesman told me he'd never seen so many monsters roaming all over the place. They are... What's the world coming to? By the way, if you see a white speech bubble and one above the fellow in front of me's head, it just means that hasn't been anything else to say right now. I think I've spoken to that person already. Let's go to the band, check it out here. Maybe you're the one. This tune is a banger. You can't say that about your own music. I just wish you have to say it. So, the blue Kronenbergs tasting the pink. I'll have one for the rest of the screen. So you're a traveller, eh? Well, I don't know where you're from, but around here we don't go barging into people's houses without so much as to buy your leave. Oh, well, that's disappointing. I can spend a 5 on 4 beers. Well, they're called Blanc. I don't think a beer company would call their beer Bland. It's a name. I mean, sometimes you don't like beers and I really like beers, so... not 100%. We had, that's probably why, no, I'm not going to go to that one. There's a few things to update with, but, Darby is still not well, so, I was going to stream Saturday night, but, I didn't. There's a book called A Brief History of Helidour. Sam takes from the shelf as a poster. Situated atop rock cliffs, Helidour was never blessed with fertile soil or bounteous rains. Farmers could never reap a plentiful harvest from this earth, which all agreed was barren. But one day, in search of a land to call their own, two brothers came to these unwelcome wilds and began a daring attempt to reclaim them from nature. Many sneered at their seeming folly, but the brothers paid them no heed and toiled on. A grand irrigation system soon saw the soil brought to life, and their first yield of crops exceeded all expectations. Their deeds united the farming families around them, and a new united realm soon sprang up from the transformed land, with the two brothers as its kings. Thus was born the nation of Helidour. I love these sort of games where there's like a big history on all of sort of the land that you're sort of exploring. But yeah, anyway, Darby been coughing. His cough has probably been the worst it's been over the last couple of days. He's finding himself. Well, I don't know. He's finding himself at certain points. I think we just need to be consistent with medicine. So we are going to continue to be consistent with medicine and see what happens. But yeah, he didn't. He's coughing now. I think. I haven't seen you right here before. You're here to see the king, you say. Well, you won't find him around here. Oh yeah, I've done this. So yeah, he was settled down here. Then I had the idea of taking him upstairs after I had a bath yesterday, mainly because I wanted to sort of, if not stream, then spend some time with you without the kids. But we did manage that today anyway, so I feel a bit more refreshed actually. I don't know if you do. You feel a bit refreshed? I feel alright. Feel a lot better than I did Saturday anyway. So yeah, I thought, well, I'll take upstairs. I took upstairs, didn't work, so we brought him back down, and then he slept down here all night last night with me. And when I say slept, I mean slept about 1:30. So I've been at 1:30 until at 5:30. I got sleep-wise, and even then I woke up halfway through. Came here looking for excitement, but there's nothing going on. Maybe I should stick to the main drag rather than loitering in the background. I can't really complain though, because you have to do that quite often. So yeah, Saturday wasn't too good sleep-wise. So we'll see how he is tonight. At the minute, we're both still downstairs, which is progress on yesterday. Although I still quite so comfortable. I'm absolutely convinced his treasure dad is truly. I can't stand dark places. I'm too scared to go down and have a look. There's actually been quite a lot to sort of catch up on really. What we've done through the weekend. We've had quite an eventful weekend. I'll go through the positive stuff first, I guess. So we had, There's a scrap of paper hidden in between two books. Sam takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. There's nothing I love more than the longing looks of those slum dwellers who pass beneath my balcony and gawk at my treasure chest with hungry eyes. The envy of the unwashed masses is well founded, for the chest holds my greatest treasures. I rest easy in the knowledge that it remains completely inaccessible, just as I did yesterday and today. Tomorrow I shall bask with the covetous glance of the rats scurrying below. Ha 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 ha. So can I get that? Yeah, we had a nice day together today. The kids went out with their grandparents and went to a jump park, which seemed pretty good. So I think we now want to take them to a jump park at some point soon. Yeah, because I always thought like a trampoline park would be a bit much for them, and like you said, they get knocked down, and I don't think, especially Darby, I don't think Darby really liked it, but he seemed to like it, didn't he? So, yeah, I'm back in this house. So yeah, we didn't look take into that, but then we got to go to Norwich and do a bit of shopping and have some food. Here's the treasure chest. So yeah, we walked around Norwich. We went into HMB. HMB was, yeah, HMB, that's the music shop, isn't it? We went to HMB, it was cool. There's some really good stuff. We found Taking Back Sunday's LP, which looked amazing. If I had a record player, I would buy it. It was 40 quid. Oh. I had a quick look at Wireless earbuds. We need to buy some wireless earbuds soon, especially when I get back to running. Yeah, I think we both should actually go to Norwich specifically for that reason at some point soon. I came here looking for excitement, but there's no. Oh, I haven't read that one. What else do they have in HMV that was interesting? There's Pokemon Pops. We like our Pops. Okay, Pops. Yeah. No, it was better in there than what it had been the last time we've been in there. And we always go to HMV whenever we're in Norwich. Yeah, for a while. I think it was probably about November or October last time we came out. It's been really 6 months ago. That's where we're to next. Football shirts. Well, West Ham shirts. It's usually a West Ham fan. West Ham plays so, do they win or not? I don't know. Who is that? Brentford? No, Chelsea win the FA Cup. I think it was Brentford. No one sells sharper swords than me, mate. You can look, but you're probably best not touch. Oh, well, it's not a bad result. It's quite really short. Yeah, so we didn't get it from there. They didn't actually have any, did they? They only had... Yeah, I get pick off. And so on. Yeah, it did, it's good. Yeah. Although PlayStation 5 games and Xbox One games are ridiculously expensive. I didn't realise how expensive they are now. I'm quite playing recent games, to be honest. Games that are like 5 years old. Although I do feel like we're just going around in circles. Yeah, pretty much. There's a book called The Chronicles of Filthy Crown. Sam takes it from the shelf and has it close enough. But as we march across the rolling plains and meadows, encounters of roaming monsters grew more frequent. 'Twas not long ere we met with the most dreaded of them all, the dragon. Our head to turn scales hard as stone, neither sword nor spear could make but the slightest scratch in the beast's hide. It seemed certain to slay us to a man. Swung my blade in wild desperation, somehow a blow connected, sent the great lizard reeling. We fled without a moment's hesitation, fearing that it might soon regain its composure. To this day, I know not why my attack had the effect it did, but I and every one of my men owe our lives to that miraculous quirk of fate. It's going to be something that we're going to have in the future. Where do we go after? Oh, I've been saving my pennies, and now it's time to spend them. Can't afford to be stingy, you know. It's important to get yourself the best kit. Oh, there was somewhere else, but we're not going to. Yeah, we went to TV break. There was somewhere else we went to Jackal, but anyway, then we went to. I did get that. We're not going to reveal what that place is. We want to imagination. Yeah, then we went to TV and film shop. That was okay. They had Pokemon Funko Pops again. So that Pokemon Funko Pops were the theme of the day. What else did I have? Oh, Dundermiffin lunchbox, which had White's name spelled out with, in one of the episodes he spelled out his name with attributes that he delivers, or I don't know, whatever he brings to the role. And W, I think, was work hard. What the other ones were, but it was funny. And there was another thing on the other side, which was a Michael Scott quote, which said, what did it say? Yeah, it was funny as well, though. And then there was a Funko Pop, which was really cool, which I kind of wish I thought I'd do. All based, there were 3 Funko Pops, but they only had one of them. But it was based on the Fun Run episode from the American Office. We love the American Office. I don't think there's anything funny than the American Office. And it was Michael Scott holding up one of those big checks, and it said £340, I think, or $340, and it was dedicated, or it was addressed to science. The reason he addressed it to science is because he doesn't know who to address it to, but he wants to, because it's all based on, isn't it all based on rabies? Yeah, so they think she gets rabies, but he doesn't know who to, so they want to raise money for Meredith, but they don't know who to address the check to, so they address it to science. And there's the person accepting the check is a prostitute dressed as a nurse. It's so funny. Such a good episode. The 2 top knights at the castle are Sir Jasper and Sir Helidour. If you ask me, Sir Jasper's the best by a long way. Yes, he's the one for me. Sure, he's not going to win any awards for friendliness, but who cares? He's a real looker, and that's such a strange genius. The king even asked for his advice sometimes. When the monsters attacked Dundrasil, it was Sir Hendrik and his men who pulled it back, with the mightiest warrior of the whole kingdom. You finished your jacket? They say the king was surrounded by the enemy, but Sir Hendrik came to his rescue. He's been known as the hero of Helidour ever since. There's some other things in that. I feel like I've missed something there. There's some other things in that TV and film shop, isn't there? There's some nice Zelda stuff. I'm sure there's a map up in this. Okay, there's nothing. Yeah, it's been misplaced. Yeah, they had a Zelda bank here. They had a Jim doll from Friday night. You know, I came all the way to Helidour with just one goal in mind: to catch a glimpse of the 2 greatest heroes in all of history, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. The only problem is that they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, if I'm not going to get to meet them in person, I suppose I have to bide my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if you wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book about the exploits of the two fabulous heads. You could be asked to look at this book now. Okay, so I've got to find the book about Sir Jasper and Sir Hedwig. I'm pretty sure I read it the last time I played this game last week. So it's around this area somewhere. Then where did we go after that? We went to a new shop that we haven't been in before that I saw on TikTok, which is called Galactic Joe's, I think. Is that right? Is that right? It was Galactic Joe's, wasn't it? Cosmic Joe's. It was like green and blue space themed shop, but it was all based on like old toys and Disney. As you walked in, to the left there was a load of Disney mugs. To the right there was a load of Disney figures. It was only £3.50, so we got a couple for the kids. Actually, I can show you those we got Elsa. Only £3.50. And she's like, what, 7-year-old Elsa? And then we got a little Nemo or Jackie. Pretty cool. Can't see it very well, it's sort of above some pole. And we sort of had a look around there. There was a cool Marshmallow, that's his name, isn't it? Marshmallow from Frozen. He had a cool mug. Yeah, like the sort of things that you get in Disney America. I haven't really seen those sort of things here before. Then they had toys on the right side, so they had things, toys like Toy Story toys. They had, well, I think one was like, wasn't it like £200? Yeah. Yeah. There was loads of other stuff. There was like Thunderbirds, Power Rangers, Star Wars. Ooh, I got a Brazilian shilling, which apparently isn't worth anything. That's cute. Okay, let's head upstairs and go towards. I think that's a bit cool, isn't it? Towards the castle. If you ask me who I most wanted to be in the world, I have to say Sir Hedwig. I mean, every man in the kingdom would say the same thing. He's basically an all-round legend. They say that when the world is in trouble, a true hero will appear. It must be talking about him. You're a visitor to Helidour, so you're a visitor to Helidour, are you? I don't plan anything funny or sling you in the back. It's better. There was like some cars, bomb cars, that were about 30 quid, I think. Yeah, they were flexible ones, which again, pretty cool. I'm so happy I can't stop laughing. My wife's the best cook in the whole wide world. Ho ho ho, lucky me. And then there was Disney dolls as well, wasn't there? You liked the Elsa doll, but I think it was £300. Yeah, what was it? Jafar today. Do they? I think I've met the love of my life, but how do I tell her? Don't want to pick the wrong moment and blow. Yeah, I love it here. It's simply marvellous, and you know the best part? Only fantastically rich folk like yours truly can afford to live here. Yeah. I love donkeys. I think that was really everything, wasn't it? That's a good shop. Really good shop though. We're definitely going to go back. Yeah, they do food as well. Yeah, I think we need to go back and support it because there's so many shops that are closing, which is such a shame. But that seems to be quite busy. It seems to be doing really well. So yeah, we'll definitely go back and we'll definitely support it. Hopefully everyone else in Norwich does as well. And then after that we had lunch, so we went to an all-you-can-eat place called Cosmos, which we've been to a few times before. They asked us if we've been there before. And we went up there, we said yes, but not for probably about a year, do you reckon? Maybe even more than that. But they've basically kept everything the same apart from one notable addition, which was a robot running around everywhere telling us that we have a nice meal. Just going up and down and greeting everyone. At one point the robot brought a cake to someone on her 10th birthday. Food was really good though. They do a selection of different types of food, so it's like Chinese, Indian, like salady food, I guess. Yeah, pizza, carvery. So yeah, I think I had 3 plates, but they were big plates, and then 3 drinks, and a plate of desserts. And when I say a plate, I mean a big plate of desserts. And it all came £51, which I think is very reasonable. I mean, sometimes we can spend 70 quid, can't we, at a restaurant with the kids there. We had no kids, we could eat what we wanted, we didn't have to worry about keeping them entertained while trying to enjoy our food. Yeah, that's nice. After that we went to Waterstones. Waterstones have quite a wide selection of board games now, which is cool. There's not a lot of places sell board games anymore. Like I used to have to go to independent shops to find all the board games. And then Waterstones started doing it. Didn't get anything. Actually, no, we did. We got a Buffalo book. Helidour is the most powerful kingdom in the world, you know. It has been ever since the fall of Dundrasil. Then we went to Primark and got Darby his swimming costume for a holiday at Butlins at the end of April. And got him some trousers because I sorted through his drawers today. He has a lot of... So he's 2.5, pretty much. Well, 2 and 4 months, I suppose. But there's a lot of clothes that are 12 months to 18 months. So 12 to 18 months. He's still got 18 to 24, but he's quite a small kid. So there's a book called The Lurid Allure to the Dingy Dungeons. Sam takes from the shelf as a look close enough. Far below the basements and storerooms of Helidour Castle, deep within its very bowels, lie the dungeons that house the most heinous and hardened criminals in the kingdom. It's criminal. This is what was No, you won't put that down. Many who have been locked away in these cold dank cells have not lived to see the world outside world again. Those whose crimes are deemed truly unforgivable are thrown into the deepest cells of all, in which it is said to be all but impossible to escape, a death sentence in all but death. Take care to stay on the right side of the law, dear reader, lest you too be locked up, and the key thrown away. By the way, gesture then, that was walking around. I'm headed off though. which is a positive sign, in a way. If he has to come down here, I will have to. Although, it's not too bad a game to stream. I mean, it's kind of child-friendly. But at the same time, if he hears me talking, we can wake up a bit more. It's turned night time. That's nice. I can't go and see the. I always said when I play this game, I want to play it properly and explore every house. So I apologise, but I really want to delve into this world. So yeah, we then ended up in the Primark, where we got, what did I say? There's a small note on the door, Sam takes a look. One is currently indisposed, shan't be long. We'll open back up this later. Annoyingly, I think I've done everything now. Let's get home. I could, so yeah, then we decided to head home. On the way back, on the escalator there was loads of needles, and they closed the escalator, so clearly something happened just before we got in. Helidour's the most powerful kingdom in the world, you know. They've been spoken to you already. You left the nation well previously. Great. If you have business with the king, I'm afraid you left it a little late. You'll have to come back in the morning. Yeah, let's wait until morning. Then we'll go back and see if the other shop's open. Yeah, so actually that was a really nice day. Wow, look at this. I wonder how much it's worth. If I sold it, I bet I'm going to worth one. See this two-headed eagle? It's the symbol of Helidour. It's on the flag as well. Have a look. This is two heads because of the two founders. This young thief broke into the castle treasury in search of loot. Now he's buried up in the dungeons. It's such a waste. He had his whole life ahead of him, and he just went and chucked it all away. Yeah, then we drove home. Then the kids were brought back to us, and I watched Liverpool's Man United, which was rubbish because Man United won. You see that big swanky house over there? Well, it belongs to some rich and slightly vulgar stranger. He's turned up one day, bought the land, had it built, and showed right up. Still play a few minutes later. Let's head back and see the kingdom. So, yeah, Man United annoyed me because it was like Man United won the league because they beat Liverpool. I know it's been a long time, but the water's still so still and beautiful. It feels like it's drawing me in. This annoyed me a little bit. So it would have been nice to get the 4 trophies that we're playing and competing at the moment. But oh well. It wasn't meant to be, you know, FA Cup.
Halt! Not so fast.
Halt, not so fast.
State your business.
We won the FA Cup last year, though. Sam explains that he's the luminaire and that he's come to speak to the king.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
That's his beard. That's the beard.
Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
I quite like it. It's better than a normal coffee bag. Growing bag. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know if I would actively look to buy it from a shop, but again, it's not that good. Definitely not claiming it, just. It's a little town. Helidour Castle. Welcome to Helidour Castle. How long we have waited to meet the luminary. You must be the luminary. It is truly an honour. To think it's been so many years since Dundershill was attacked by that terrible horde of monsters. King Carnelian was so lucky to make it out alive, you know. And his daughter, the princess, well, she wasn't so lucky. And welcome to such a cruel place. Who would have thought that a beautiful kingdom could be wiped out just like that? Curse those monsters. Well, at least we have Sir Hendrik, the hero of Helidour, to protect us, so we won't be going the same way as Dundersill anytime soon. I'm excited to see Dundersill now. I guess that'll be the place I go to next. Oh, I like what you're wearing. That musty bumpkin looking really in right now. Even though she should be speaking that way. So this part of the castle is strictly off limits. Climb these stairs and go straight on. The king's waiting for you. As she's waiting for you to get to the throne room, head up the stairs and go straight on. This guy's just going to tell me that I can't go this way, isn't he? You must be the luminary. You've created quite a stair, you know. It's nice to be able to meet you in person. Yeah, so that was our day. So overall, obviously bad night, Saturday night. I am very tired. This tree has been here since before I was born. It's simply magnificent and requires no care. It contains its noble form entirely natural. And then a good day today. Good day apart from school. Anyway. Then we've also unfortunately had an update around cars. Currently we've got 2 cars. I have a silver Ford Fiesta, that is 2015, and Jess has a red and black Ford Fiesta, that is 2015. However, Jess's red and black Fiesta is an EcoBoost Fiesta, which runs differently to my car. Basically, the cam belt is a wet belt, and this is where the problem lies. Basically, Jess had an oil light warning come on, which was going to work again yesterday, and I filled up the car with oil 3 weeks ago, so it was full as well, so not like I didn't, only half fill it. Phew, training with Sir Hendrik is exhausting. I'm just taking a little breather. So yeah, Jess was a bit confused, called a stepdad, his mechanic, and he warned us. He said, "Don't want to worry you," which immediately it did. Jess, ever since you arrived at the castle, there's been a curious tension in the air. I can't quite put my finger. I've been here 5 seconds. Yes, so he warned us that it might be something quite serious, and turns out it was. What it is. So, we basically, the reason the oil light's gone, it's the Lulu. Very nice to meet you. I'm a bit busy with my reading at the moment, though. Could we speak later, maybe? Is that fussed, isn't it? Yeah, so the reason the warning light is coming on is because the oil isn't getting through to the engine. The reason it isn't getting through to the engine is because of the wet belt. Now, Jess's car has been recalled in America to fix the issue, but they haven't done it in the UK. However, it's exactly the same issue. We have travelled for days for an audience with the King of Helidour, and now we are told he has a more important guest. The impertinence. Who could it be? It can surely only be another king. Who else would outrank one such as I? We are nobles of the most cool blooded stop, and yet we have been told we must wait for an audience with the king. Unbelievable. So yes, basically the oil isn't getting to the engine, which is causing a problem with the car. There's a book called King Carnelian Behind the Throne. Sam takes it from the shelf as a closer look. Having seen several generations of his line, I can say with some certainty that King Carnelian is a rare breed of monarch, possessed of all the qualities required in a truly great leader. Both loved and feared by the populace, he is like a father to them. Kind yet stern, firm yet fair. Not since the days of the great kings of old has our nation been so blessed. Though his face may have grown hard and lined since the terrible events that took place those few short years ago, some might say that this has added a certain depth that improves him yet further. They have so resolutely overcome such grief, and yet led his nation boldly onward, is surely a sign that Carnelian is a king among kings. That's who we're going to meet. So Jess then took the car to a stepdad who works on a Saturday at the garage, driving it at 20 miles an hour, so it wouldn't go any faster. And then he confirmed that it was what he thought it was, around the oil. Hands off, urchin, those gifts for the king. If you so much as touched them, you'll be sorry. I am stupendously wealthy, and I've brought marvellous gifts for the king. Now I hear that he means to go out and with some upstart, and that I must wait. Yeah, so he just said that confirmed everything. There's a book called Erdrian Graphic. Sam takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Of the many nations, both large and small, that make up Erdria, there are 5, the so-called Great Five, that stand above all others in the eyes of the world. Ancient and horrible Dugstill, steadfast and stony Helidour, Gallipolis, with its noble desert knights, Snilfhelm, with its snow-capped towers, last but not least, Swardsrust, crafted in flowers. These 5 nations guide the world nearly every few years at the great conference known as the Colloquy of Kings, in order to steer the course of Evian affairs in a direction agreeable to all. At the start of the game, there was a group of kings. I imagine they're the kings from each of the places that were mentioned. So yeah, Jess' stepdad confirmed everything. Basically, it means that the car is unusable now. So we now only have my car, my silver Fiesta. So Sniffelm and Gallipolis aren't to be messed with, but there's no two ways about it. Helidour is the most powerful kingdom in the world. Our army will never allow the monsters to take over. Be sure of that. As long as we have Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik at our side, we Heliodorans will have nothing to fear. They've been fighting side by side to protect the kingdom ever since they were boys. This is the Majesty Chamber, and before you ask, no, you're not coming in. It's the entrance to the late Princess's chamber. I'm afraid I cannot permit you to pass. Understandable. You've got people going in, you've got princesses. Bedroom. Fancy getting to meet you in person. His Majesty must be very pleased that you finally appeared. The stairs to the left and right will take you up to the top floor. There's not much up there that's really worth seeing. And besides, you're here to see the king, aren't you? Focus on task at hand, I always say. Shall I not go upstairs then? Should really go upstairs. I'll give you a chance to speak about this situation that we're in. So obviously now we have a few options. The car will need a new engine, so we could get a new engine done. Let's step down and said it was done by the garage. That would cost us about £2,000. That was worth £4,000. Majesty asked that you speak with him right away. Please make your way down to the throne room. Is this like a maze or something? I should go down to the throne room. Well now, you must have known me. I've been hearing so much about. You'll be looking for the throne room one. Well, it's on the floor below one. This one. He's expecting on me. I think maybe I'm supposed to go down there. Maybe the burn arrows put down. There's something showing that chandelier, but I can't quite reach it. Yeah, I've really got it. Oh, can I change? Yeah, no, I've got it here to the next one. So yeah, we can either get the engine repaired by the garage, which is going to cost about £2,000, or just as Stepdad said, he'll do it about 800, but there's no guarantee that it'll fix it. So he's got to diagnose the car first to see if it is actually fixing it. The car's at his at the minute, and he's sort of doing it. He's going to take a couple of weeks to do it. That red star in the sky is known as Erdwin's lantern. You know, scholars have long wondered how it got that name. I'm afraid it has remained a mystery. Can I see a lantern? Am I being stupid? Or we buy a new car. We've got a wedding to pay for. Another event this weekend. We went to our wedding planner on Saturday. Spoke to her. We've got a year to go until the wedding. I have a bit of savings. We could use those savings for a new car. But we need to organise all of the costs for the wedding to find out exactly how much money we'll have left for a new car. That's what we're sort of working towards at the minute. So whilst, let's just step that out, whilst he tries to see if it's salvageable, we're going to work out exactly what we could spend on a new car. I think Jess is kind of worried about the car now anyway, so I think she'd rather have a new car. Because of all the issues that happened in America, not only that, my friend had the same issue with his car, the receptionist at the garage had the same issue with her car. Jess will be unsafe in it now. So you're the dark spot. I mean, sorry, forgive me, sometimes I think out loud. You see, His Majesty is very eager to meet you. His Majesty is a most magnificent man, but he does not suffer fools back. My advice is to not do what he used to. Let's meet the king then. So yeah, we've got a few decisions we need to make, but in the meantime, I think we can survive only one time. Give it a bit of pain, but rather that than spend money that we don't have. Very exciting. There's always something to buy, there's always something to go wrong. So very downy.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Helidour Castle, friend.
The Jewel of Dundrasil. You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Helidour.
It's the ruler of Helidour.
How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we meet. Truly, it is an honor. The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature. I take it that you also bear the mark? Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he. Rejoice, dear subjects. The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us once more. Tell me, O luminary, where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
Cobblestone.
I see. Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobodies deep in the rocky south.
Always heard of it.
Then I take it you know what to do.
Blue
Do
bottoms.
not disappoint me.
Yes, my liege.
You disappoint someone by congratulating the town. Give them some money. Why is the music on all this?
Accursed luminary! I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed!
Oh no.
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
Oh no.
Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the luminary intertwined with the dread lord of shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
Oh, okay, so...
Did you really
the
think
dark
you could
one.
fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your true nature. Men, seize this wretch!
I still don't understand their justification. I like how they took my weapon. I was stupid and didn't. Oh, excuse me, I need to turn on the charger for my... Into the dungeon we go.
You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth.
Well, the sun set 3 days, I thought.
By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
3 days until my death. I mean, obviously I'll get him. And I imagine it has something to do with the legs that are in the bottom left of the screen currently. Awarded for fulfilling your duty and travelling to Helidour Castle, only to be damned as the Darkspawn and thrown into the dungeon by King Carnelian. That really do you poos. I mean, as if that's gonna work. Sheesh, keep it down, will you? There goes the neighbourhood.
Will you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy. What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad. Wait, did you say the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
The luminary. You're serious?
His hair must be massive. Look how far his head's down compared to the top of his hood.
So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here.
What's this short end with
Wait here.
You? But... Oh!
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon. Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this. Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right? Me? I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'd better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Holler when you're ready to move out, okay?
I guess I'll have a look around. If I was able to get in there, something's gone wrong. I don't know, it's too deep. No response to her subconscious. Yeah, I'll go that way. I don't think to get those treasures in. Maybe it's just there as too easy.
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence. Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go.
He's obviously had some sort of fortune predicted.
The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
Explore the sewers. I love this game. Getting one of my favourite games I'm playing it. Sadly, I think it's going to be like part 50 this is going to go to or something like that. It's taking a long time to get it done. Especially as I want to talk to every single person possible.
There they are! You lot, over here!
Huh? Damn it! We better make ourselves scarce.
Excuse me.
Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
It's the head torch. Go behind. Bye. I mean, how can you not see me? Fight him. I mean, in fairness, I haven't fought him in this game. So, might not be a bad thing to do something.
Who else wants some?
Yeah, it's never a bad thing to build up your experience. You're basically
Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
into the water.
These guys don't give up, do they? Seriously?
Would a bridge actually do that? Maybe some bits of food floating around there.
You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least. And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change.
Did I save statue? Looks like it. Right. I will probably end the stream here. I think I'll come back on and maybe play some Shadow of Mordor. Though I haven't played Shadow of Mordor yet. If you would like to watch, let's save it first. Okay, so we're now at 3 hours into the game. Not that far. If you'd like to watch the other 3 parts of this game that I've played, you can on Cozy_Gaming 2023 YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded the 3rd, but both part 1 and 2 are available. Part 3 I'm going to upload at some point this week. I think I've got videos due to go on the channel at 8 PM every night up until the 20th of March. However, I will upload some more prior to the 20th of March. So you'll always have videos coming out on the YouTube channel at 8 PM every week. Basically, I just upload the streams that I've done on Twitch. So if you've enjoyed watching, please give me a follow. I'd really appreciate it. I'm currently on 47 followers. I want to get to 50. That's my target. So I'm not far away. Any follow that you can give would be massively helpful. But yeah, otherwise, thank you so much. I will be back on a little while to play some Shadow of Mordor before going to bed. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. Otherwise, a wonderful week ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.